Okay, so we're here with another recipe, and
Yeah.
obviously this is the lovely Rose Baressi, and I am Val Price, and this is another very quick and simple recipe that you can do at home without much mess or
Preparation, no.
And what are we making today?
So we're making peanut butter and oat cookies with some chocolate on the top. And a lot of these ingredients are what you might have in the cupboard. So I'll go through them as we prepare the recipe. Okay. So I got some oats, 150 grams of oats.
Are they just regular oats?
Regular rolled oats.
Regular
any
rolled
type,
oats.
the ones you have for breakfast.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Now, it doesn't matter what sort of sugar. It can be soft brown sugar. It can be demerara. I use coconut sugar because it tastes really, really nice. And it's got a bit of a nutty sort of flavour to it as well.
I didn't even know they did coconut sugar.
Coconut is used for everything.
Everything now. But you can use, if you don't have brown sugar, you can use demerara sugar or...
You can use demerara sugar, yeah, but the brown soft sugar just makes it a little bit more tastier. Yeah.
Okay.
So molasses type sugar, soft brown sugar. And then I've got some milled flaxseed. 2 tablespoons of milled flaxseed.
What is milled flaxseed?
Well, it's linseed. So linseed and flaxseed are the same things. Very good for the digestion, very high in fibre, very good brain food. And also, if you mix flaxseed with water, it's a really good alternative to an egg. So if you're doing a vegan recipe.
Yeah. Is there anything you can substitute it with if you don't have linseed or flaxseed?
Well, chia seeds are good. Any type of seed, yeah. But then you may need to use eggs because that's what binds this recipe.
Oh, okay. So the linseed and the flaxseed are the binding agents. So if you don't have that, you'd use a different seed, but you'd have to use an egg to bind it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But flax seeds are available everywhere. Most supermarkets have them in the baking section or the whole food section. So I've got some almond milk.
Almond milk.
Just a splash, like 2 to 3 tablespoons of almond milk.
Does it make a difference if you use coconut milk or?
No, not at all. No. I mean, you can use dairy milk if you want. You know, I just have it in my fridge, so I'm just using that. That's the one I've got open. So it's already starting to sort of look a bit combined.
Yeah.
And then you add 2 tablespoons of rapeseed oil.
Rapeseed oil?
You can use coconut oil if you want to, but with coconut oil, you probably have to melt it.
Yeah, because it's a bit too solid, whereas rapeseed oil is obviously
it solidifies.
Yeah.
It does. And then the best bit,
peanut butter.
2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can use crunchy or smooth. It's completely up to you. I've just got a supermarket brand here. I mean, you can use other nut butters if you want, if you have an allergy to peanuts. Because obviously we know that peanuts and nuts are completely different.
Yeah.
You know, nuts are a type of, come from trees, peanuts come from the ground. So sometimes allergies can be, you know, one or the other or both. So you can use almond butter or cashew butter if you want to.
I was saying yes, but I actually didn't know that if you have a nut allergy, is a difference between peanut nut allergy and a normal nut allergy.
Peanuts and nuts are completely unrelated.
Really?
But peanut allergies and nut allergies are both on the top 14 allergen list. Up there with shellfish and gluten and stuff.
I had no idea. I thought if you had a nut allergy, you were a nut. Didn't realize peanut wasn't a nut. It's been lying. Like tomatoes.
It's related to it's a legume. Peanuts are legumes like peas because they come from the ground. Or they're ground nuts. I know.
What? This is like when I found out pineapples came from the ground too.
So that is the basis of the biscuit, and I'm going to screen them onto a baking sheet now. Can you see? I'm also going to turn the oven on.
Hooray. Always a good step.
That's okay. So
what temperature is the oven?
150
150.
160, 150, 160. Just heat it up for a few minutes.
Okay. How long do they take to bake, do you think?
About 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Oh, so yeah, it's like regular biscuits when you're making them with flour then. So it just
Yeah,
takes
I
20
mean,
minutes.
biscuits are quite small, so they don't need sort of, you know, it's not like a cake, which is sort of a bigger surface area to go through.
I'm not gonna lie, the peanut butter made me very hungry.
I mean, these biscuits are great because you can just put them in a container and you can have them with or without chocolate. I mean, we'll do the chocolate after, but they do taste nice with a bit of dark chocolate on the top. And they're completely vegan.
That's right.
Plant-based or whatever you want to describe them as.
I know that some people say like dark chocolate is supposed to be way better for you than normal chocolate. Is that true though, or is that?
There's more there's more sugar and fat in milk chocolate. Dark chocolate's got sugar in. I mean, depending what percentage you go for. If you go for 70, it's got sugar. If you go for 80, it's got sugar. But the 95 has a little sugar. Can get 100% chocolate, but it is quite bitter.
Yeah.
So it depends what you go for. But no, actually, dark chocolate is much better for you than milk.
Oh.
And milk chocolate tastes really good.
Yeah, it's always the downside. Milk chocolate and white chocolate taste really good, but you know the dark chocolate's better.
White chocolate is the best.
White chocolate is fantastic.
Okay, so they're going in the oven.
Excellent.
So they are in, and we shall come back in a little while to do the melting.
We'll do the Blue Peter moment, and we'll come back in a little while.
Hello.
Welcome back. We did some Blue Peter magic.
Yeah, here's some I made earlier. Here are the cookies. They've been in the oven for about 25 minutes at 150/160. And yeah, they form pretty nicely. They're not perfect, but I'm sure they taste good.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And
I melted the, sorry?
Oh yeah, I was just going to say, while that's been doing, you've been melting just dark chocolate.
Some dark chocolate. I've got it's called a porringer, this thing is.
Ooh.
So it's got water in the bottom and I put the chocolate in the top.
If I'm melting dark chocolate, I usually just put it over either in a bowl and then over boiling water. Can you still do that?
Some guy in a cook shop convinced me to buy this, and it's been a real life changer.
Oh.
So I'm going to put the dark chocolate onto the cookies.
Okay. And that was just the 58% dark chocolate from the co-op, so you can use any kind of dark chocolate except maybe Bourneville.
Well, it's just, to me, it just doesn't taste as nice. I mean, it's up to you at the end. If you want to put milk chocolate on them, you can. If you want to put white chocolate on them. But one thing I found, and I did used to make chocolates for a living. I had a little side business, and I used to sell them at the market in Wallingford. One thing is dark chocolate's really easy to use.
Oh.
Whereas milk chocolate and white chocolate are quite hard to handle.
Yeah.
The less fat in the chocolate, the easier to use.
Is there a reason for that?
Don't know. Not sure why, but that's what I found. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, you can use any kind of chocolate and any strength dark chocolate, basically whatever you want. Just go nuts. Have any kind of chocolate you want. Put marshmallows on it.
If I'm cooking with chocolate, I just use supermarket own brand because it's just, you know, it's not too expensive. It's pretty good stuff, and it's also, you know, the stuff I'm using is fair trade. So yeah.
One. So
that's it.
Is that it? Oh, okay. No.
So they just need to set. Put them in the fridge for half an hour, and then you can keep them in a container, you know, like a Tupperware container.
Yeah.
Airtight. But Whether they last that long in a family, who knows?
Yeah, they would not last long here. They would be gone in minutes.
Was that the dog I just heard barking?
That is. I love that. He's obviously heard that there are cookies and wants in.
I love it.
All right, so yeah, that's very little making
Very,
time.
very quick time, yeah.
Other thing is just leaving it in the fridge and the baking, and that's the thing that takes time. But apart from that, and you can go off and do anything while that's happening.
You can. You can clean your windows, clean your oven, go for a walk. What else is there to do during lockdown?
Sit on your sofa and hide. Read a book.
Okay.
Okay. So that's all good, and I will just bring us up a quick view of the ingredients.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to put the flour into the cookies, but you don't have to put them in. The list of ingredients does say 2 tablespoons of gluten-free flour. It doesn't matter if you put it in or not. They still work without, okay?
I knew there was, because I was going to ask about the gluten-free flour, but yeah, that's perfect then. So you can make it
Just
with
me in my head, Val.
Okay, and here's the list of ingredients here. So 150 grams of oats, 2 tablespoons of milled linseed, 2 tablespoons of rapeseed oil, 2 tablespoons of dark sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of gluten-free flour, optional, and 50 grams of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right then. Well, that's another cooking episode over for this week. Thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
Thank you so much to Roz, and we will see you again for the next cooking episode. Bye.